Welcome back to RIZECast episode 6. My name is Rise Hot Rod here with my co-host Rise Senpai. Welcome back to another week, guys. We're going to be doing something every 5 episodes or so. It's going to be like a highlight / recap episode. So we're just going to be going over some of the cool highlights from the show and everything. So should be a good time. Just have a chill little talk, you know. And before we get into it, congratulations on 7,700 on Mixer, Senpai. That's pretty impressive, my man.
Hey, bro, thank you very much, man. 6 weeks is crazy. And yeah, on Mixer, we just keep pushing, just trying to keep putting out content, streaming every day, doing what we can. I don't really want to plug myself, but I appreciate the love, man. Mixer / Senpai Psyche, if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, man, 6 weeks is absolutely insane. We're getting around it. It's been more than 6 weeks, obviously, but with everything that happened in the past, a little bit of contingencies here and there. Now we're here, and it's great. Hopefully, we can get that episode that you guys haven't heard with Def Glavio out. We'll probably try to get him back on at some point because that was a really good episode. That was a good talk about esports and about the community and about a lot of little things like that. What was your favorite person that has come on so far?
Oh, wow, that's... See, I really like the conversation we had with Nick with Grinocide. That was a really good time talking about H1Z1 and esports and everything, but it was also really good getting to know about HOMG. So it probably I don't know. I'd have to probably say Nick, just because Nick's a good homie of mine. Probably Nick. What about you?
No, I agree completely. I mean, I like the HOMG one because it was a really good promotion for them. It was a really good opportunity to like get on the inside and actually meet James because we are partnered with James and he's sponsoring our team and he sponsors the podcast and stuff like that. But I think with Nick, it was more like down to earth, wholesome because you guys are friends and I could chime in and it was a really like into the know of a conversation about gaming and where you guys started, and it was more of a story and it was really nice. He's a part of RIZE as well, and that's really, really cool. And with everything he's doing for his other team, it's just perfect.
Yeah, Warfare. He's the media director at Warfare, and then he's the editor for RIZE, so he's been doing a lot of work. So I know he's building up that portfolio, man. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, there's a lot of different and little things that have happened so far over the last couple of weeks, and it's been really cool just to kind of see where the podcast is going. Episode 1 was a really good start off. I feel like we did a really good job of opening up the podcast to a lot of different variety and a lot of different things. We haven't really heard a lot of feedback from our comments yet about if anything they want us to talk about or anything like that. So we're just kind of, winging it, putting stuff out there every week, hoping for the best. And if you guys do have anything that you guys would prefer to hear us talk about, any feedback, anything that you'd like to just hear or see change for the podcast, please let us know. We're open to suggestions. We're open to ideas. We just want to make it the best listening experience for you guys.
100%, yeah. And I mean, the podcast doesn't even have to really stick to Fortnite. I'm down to talk about pretty much any esport or any like Twitch-related subject or live streaming subject, whatever. Because I mean, I'm not really too heavily involved in Fortnite anymore, but obviously I'm still involved because of RIZE. But I'm so excited to help not only broaden like RIZE, but help broaden the podcast because we didn't really officially announce it last week either because we were talking with HOMG, but I'm actually a manager for RIZE now. I went ahead and joined up the management team, so we've definitely got some good ideas I'm going to bring in to implement, trying to expand the brand a little bit. So new year, look out for some really cool shit on the way.
Oh yeah, man, congrats on that. Yeah, I saw that. I would think, yeah, it's been about a week now, and yeah, that's really, really cool that they're bringing in more people to the management team. I think we have a lot of managers right now, so we really need to step up our game in terms of putting out content, because I believe we could put out content daily with the amount of players, the amount of people, and the amount of things going on. It's crazy, because Showbeans, I don't hear from him often. I don't see him in the chat often, but I know he's still a part of RIZE. And it's crazy that I was watching an Unknown Army video yesterday, and Showbeans shows up out of nowhere and kills him in the Cash Cup on YouTube, and they have the reaction and everything. And that's just crazy that Showbeans is everywhere, and like all of these other people, I'm sure, are getting kills and doing all the right things to produce content that we could just keep pumping stuff out. And I mean, even if it's not Fortnite related, I know you play a lot of League, and League is really, really
Mm-hmm.
popular. You could be putting out League content. So it's a really cool
Exactly.
thing to be able to talk about and widen the perspectives. And yeah, guys, any questions about League of Legends, any questions about anything like that, who he mains, what he does in League, if he's a main or a jungler,
100%. I'm so
ask
down.
away. Yeah, I know Hot
Yeah,
Rod
it's
loves to talk about it.
I love League of Legends, man. It's like the game I probably go back to the most besides like Team Fortress or Counter-Strike. It's just always been there. Like I've been playing since season 5, so it's just a good time. But the off season just ended, so if anybody that listens follows the League of Legends LCS or any type of competitive league, I would be so down to talk about that and bring that on the podcast. But with you were talking about the whole content side of things, that's one thing we've been really talking about in the management group chat is ways to get out more content, because with the end of the semester coming, everyone's just super busy, so we're trying to make sure we're going to be a lot more balanced going into the new year. Christmas break, really make sure we push out some shit. We've got a lot of great ideas flying around right now, so definitely in the coming weeks expect some really cool shit coming. That's for sure, especially for me as well. I don't mean to plug myself, but today is the first day I'm going to be doing weekly uploads over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/hotrods. So the content grind for myself and Rise is coming, man. 100%.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, YouTube is something that I've always wanted to get into. It's just super, super hard, man. Like the time that you have
It
to put
is.
in,
It really
allocate,
is.
it's fucking crazy, bro. I can't grasp it yet, and I can't get it just because like I'm busy with a lot of other stuff, work and stuff like that, and then on top of that, streaming. And yeah, man, it's crazy. But I give you mad props for that, and it's really, really cool. Anybody that can put out YouTube on top of everything else that they're doing is insane, and I think
Of
that's gonna
course,
be
man.
good. So we're gonna date you a little bit here. What are you gonna be putting out on your YouTube channel? Fortnite, League? What's the
So,
premise of?
I used to do a lot of Call of
You
Duty.
can't be opening a snack mid podcast, okay? We talking about.
It's a Mio. It's a water flavoring thing. You know what I mean? It's not a
Hey,
snack.
flavor your water in silence. All right, you were talking
My
about
bad. My bad.
Call of Duty and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to start out doing YouTube, doing Call of Duty. Like I'm sure on. Sadly, I lost a lot of my shit. One of my hard drives went bad on me way back in the day, but I used to do a lot of Call of Duty stuff. I had my, episodes up there, clips, all that type of stuff. So that's what I mainly use YouTube for, because that's how I got, like, my first, like, I have 127 subscribers, which I think are purely back from when I did COD shit. So
Okay.
I did Call of Duty for a while, and then after that, on my YouTube channel, I kind of just did, like, weekly, like, bi-weekly uploads of just random stuff. Like, I had a series that I'd started with my best friend, Karan. It was like something Snapchat skits, and what we did back when we were really hanging out a lot before like adulthood hit was we would do these skits on Snapchat, and we would do them like every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds there's a cut. So like one week we did a skit where we burned like a fake pair of Jordans in a really obscure way. It was pretty funny. And then another week we were playing hide and seek in the dark, but it was staged, so it was like a skit to be funny, hide and seek in the dark. And we had a lot of our like in real life friends think it was hilarious, so we were like, you know what, I save them all already, why don't I just put them on YouTube and cut them up, add some like dramatic music and like sound effects to it, and I uploaded them that way. And that's probably like my most popular type of video back then, was when I was uploading those. A lot of people thought they were funny.
Yeah, it's like a little bit longer version of a Vine, and it
Yeah.
sounds like it's fucking hilarious. So that's a really good way to put out content. Yeah, man. So that was then. Now what is now? What are you looking into? What's the goal? What are you gonna be putting out?
Well, for the most part right now I'm doing like today I have going up as a highlights episode, because I do stream pretty often, so I'm going to be doing those. But I also have a couple story time things I want to do. I have a video planned for next week that's going to be pretty cool. I want to be talking about like my plan for Rise and my plan for myself, kind of doing like a channel introduction, since I've never really formally done one.
Okay.
And from there just kind of go week to week. I've always thought about maybe doing a climb to gold or climb to platinum League of Legends series, where I'll like just record myself while I'm streaming, and I can talk aloud my thought process, so people can see, okay, so this is his thought process here while he's at this rank, and as he does his progression to climb to this rank, we can see from episode 1 he was playing and talking like this, opposed to the final episode where he's achieved the rank. This is how he's talking and playing, kind of seeing a progression of my own growth and skill. And a lot of people like seeing that type of stuff, because I know there's a lot of channels that do it, like Night Blue and Pansar Dragon do climb to Challenger and all that type of stuff. So it'd just be an outlet for lower elo players to be able to see how I improve and maybe be able to help them,
100%. Yeah, man. That game is insane. It's super, super intricate. There's a lot of little things. It's very down to the very last pixel. So any edge that any new player or any player that's in the ranks that you're in can get while watching those videos is going to be a very big positive thing for them. So that's really cool.
Of
And that's something
course.
that I always wanted to do, like let's plays and stuff like that. And it's just sooner more than later, I need to get on that YouTube grind. It's just a lot of
That's
time,
what I was
man.
about
It's
to
really
ask you.
time
Do you plan on
consuming.
trying to do YouTube soon?
Oh, 1,100%, man. Yeah, there's not much I have left that I need to work on getting. I have my stream deck now, so we're right around the corner from just being able to set up a spot to record stuff to, and then just go from there. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's just now I gotta just get off my ass and I just gotta do it and put more time into it. Be a little more tired every day, but it'll be worth it in the end to be able to put out some YouTube content and see what it's at. I'm just very like perfectionist about that kind of stuff. Like I don't want to put out something that's not going to be quality for the people. And it's
Oh
just
yeah,
like me being
100%.
able to say like, oh yeah, I put out a YouTube video today, like actually being proud of what I'm putting out versus
Mm-hmm.
just putting stuff out.
Yeah, 100%. My highlights videos are probably my lowest effort videos to put out. You know, it's just syncing up clips enough with music to make it run smooth. So I have a lot of cool ideas I'd like to do. Like when I get a new car, I plan on doing like a vlog, like cinematography, my montage with my car. When I finish my setup and get my third and final monitor and my arms and my setup is done, I plan on doing like a full setup room tour. So I've got a lot of like IRL stuff I want to do as well, not just gaming. And that's one thing that I think is kind of straying away from YouTube is like more IRL stuff is hitting now. Like, do you plan on doing just gaming stuff or do you want to do vlogs and stuff as well? Because you
Oh
already
no, I
do the
would.
daily Twitter stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah, I would probably do a lot of like face to cam stuff, sit down, talk, like just depending on where I wanted to go with it. Of course, there would be gaming on it, but it wouldn't be gaming focused. There's
Yeah.
like a lot of little things that I really think are cool. Like let's plays are really cool because it's IRL, but it is gaming. But you could play a game with your community and put out episodes because you're playing through a game. Like when I get my Switch and when I get that new Pokemon game, that'll be something that I wanted to try. Would be
Mm-hmm.
like a let's play and just play the game while people watch. Even if I'm not like the most knowledgeable about it, it'd be something that we could all experience and it'd be a cool way of like opening things up and opening up a conversation. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it really just depends, man. Like
Yeah.
getting the quality down is hard.
I've been really thinking about doing a Let's Play stream. Like, I've been wanting to play through. I bought this game while it was on the Steam sale forever ago. It's one of the Lord of the Rings, like, Shadow of Mordor games. I've really
Okay.
been wanting to play through it, so I'm thinking about doing a Let's Play for that. But
You
it's
can
just
even stream that too. That's what's cool about it.
that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna stream it and then put the episodes or the VODs on my YouTube channel and people could watch the stream. So I'm not sure. But one thing that's kind of cool when you're talking about Pokemon is that I know a lot of these Let's Play games that people will do. I know Markiplier does it when he live streams on YouTube, and people like Soda Poppin have done it. It's I don't know how it would go on Mixer, but on Twitch I know that there's a way you're able to have a bot to where they can rock the vote to what you do and decide. So like if they wanted to say, okay, option A is going to be the green emote or the yay emote, and then option B is going to be the nay, the red emote or whatever. Is there like an
Yeah.
equivalent you're able to do that on Mixer?
I mean, I'm sure I could make a command or use a Mixplay app because Mixer has a thing called Mixplay where it opens up a board with a whole bunch of different buttons that people can press on to do different stuff in your stream.
Mm-hmm.
So it would easily be able to create something that makes a vote.
Okay.
There's polls and stuff that you can do as well through Streamlabs and through Mixer. So I don't think it would be very hard, especially with a game like Pokemon where you have a lot of downtime where you're able to like talk to chat or like type in chat and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be
Yeah.
too quick paced. So it'd be pretty cool.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's one thing that I've always really wanted to do was as I continue to grow my Twitch stream is to be able to do interactive streams like that because whenever I've been a part of them, they're just so fucking cool. Like, honestly, being able to have an opinion in the game one of your favorite streamers is playing is really, really cool. It's like a really cool bonding experience.
Oh man. So getting into that, talking about streamers and playing with streamers, what made you want to start streaming? Like where was day one like this is what you wanted to do?
Wow. I mean, I still don't consider myself a big streamer or anything by any means, but I'm
Put
a
your time in and you put your effort in. So you're streaming and that's where I want to know like
Oh,
what do
you want to
you
know why I started streaming, not where I'm at now. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I originally started streaming because I had been watching. Well, let's go like way back. Like, let's really date myself. My first ever like favorite YouTuber was FaZe Jev, and he started streaming very, very occasionally on Twitch, and that's what kind of like somewhat introduced me to Twitch was FaZe Jev way back in the day, like 2014, 2015, way long ago. And from there, I really kind of discovered and really started to get into Pro League of Legends at the time, because that's when I started really making my switch over to PC more, because I obviously did my competition shit for Team Fortress 2, but didn't really do anything past that because I went back to console for Call of Duty. But yeah, I found Twitch through that, and then from there I found the Pro League of Legends stuff, and then when I found the Pro League of Legends stuff, I found Tyler 1, and from Tyler 1 I found, you know, all the other popular guys I really like Soda Poppin' and XQC, Greek God, and just seeing all these people be able to interact and like have fun playing a game, it kind of just resonated with me, and I was like, you know what, I really want to do this. So I think the first game I ever streamed way back in the day was, my first stream was, I can't remember if it was League of Legends or if it was like H1Z1. It was a very long time ago. But I started streaming, I think, about 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, and then I really started taking it seriously probably within the past like 8 months, streaming almost daily. I'd say like my biggest growth has been in like the past year. I've gained about 100 followers or so. I've gotten a couple Twitch checks. Like, I'm getting a shit ton of love from everybody. So I never thought I'd get to this point. I always thought I'd be like a 0 viewer Andy type thing, you know what I mean? So it's crazy.
I feel you completely, man. Yeah, 100%.
What about you? Like, did you start on Twitch first, or did you go directly to Mixer?
Okay, this is like this is the story that I love to tell people just because it's crazy to me. So
okay,
when I was living with my mom, me and my mom had a toxic relationship, right? Like I could never stream when I was at my mom's house. Like, there was just no way, like, the shit that would go on. And so I would always play with streamers. Like, I was like 13, 14 when Vainglory came out, 15 probably. When Vainglory, it's like a League of Legends type of game, but it's 3v3 and it's on mobile, and it's the exact same concept of League of Legends. And
right, I've heard of it before.
I played the shit out of this game. Yeah, and it's a great game. I loved it before, and I sat for hours in my room playing this game, and I would play with streamers when because I never knew what Twitch was, but I heard of it when I was watching a YouTube video, and so I went to Twitch and I was playing, and one of the streamers that was playing was like, oh, we're doing open lobbies. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I've never played with anybody that's quote unquote famous. So I was like, we're going to try to play. And I played with these people, and it was the funnest experience of my life. Like, it was like, I was freaking out inside. I was like, oh, you know, I'm playing with somebody that's like actually got a following. Like, people are watching me play with this person. So that's cool. And so from that day, I was like, I'm going to do something like this. Like, I watched Fire Dragon, aka Fi-Fi. He does speed runs of Mario Sunshine. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. And so I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta do this sometime in my life. And I got kicked out of my mom's house at 18 and got my own place after 6 months, 7 months of that, of sleeping on someone's couch, so to speak. And finally got to my own place. And as soon as that happened, I got my TV. I got a web camera that my friend used to talk to his parents in jail for free from him. Got my Xbox, plugged that shit in, and was like, all right, we're gonna start streaming. And you can't stream on Twitch with just a webcam and your Xbox. You can stream on Twitch with just your Xbox, but they won't let you use a webcam unless you have a Kinect. And so I had no other choice but to stream on Mixer. First night of streaming on Mixer, me and my friends were all just playing, having a good time. Nobody was in chat. We hit a hype zone. And hype zone was popping at the time. And what hype zone is if you're close to a victory royale, it floods your stream with all of the people watching Hype Zone wanting to see wins. And this was back in the like glory days of Fortnite. So we hit in the Hype Zone, and there was 300 people watching me out of nowhere. First couple minutes. I freaked out, and I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. And we got like 150 follows, like that. Like, just snap of the fingers. Like, all these people followed the channel. It's like, okay, that's crazy. We're meant to be here. And then 2 more times that same night, Hype Zone came in with 300 and 200 other viewers. And I got more follows through that. And I was like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care if this is fake. I don't care if it's a sign or not a sign. We're staying on Mixer, and we're going to see what we can do. And then just every single day I've streamed and just tried to like build up my stream, buy new things. I've spent so much money, and I'm sure you have too, on your setup to try to make your stream even better. Oh, yeah. And yeah, man, it's just been a grind, and it's been really crazy to see what's to come and what has came along since the very beginning. So it's really, really cool.
That's insane, man. Yeah, I mean, I've spent a very decent amount of money on my setup, but I'm still not done with it. Like I was saying, I wanted to do a setup tour and everything. I think that the glory days are when you first start streaming, like when you're barely being able to output stuff, like you said, Xbox and a webcam. Like back when I first started streaming, I didn't even have a webcam, but I had a webcam overlay, so I used to put the "Feels Bad Man" emote in my webcam overlay.
That's great.
But yeah, that was like, I really started taking off and like really enjoying streaming when I hit Fortnite. Like you said, you know, I used to be a TTV Andy. I used to have TTV Hot Rods in my name, and I would get so many people just coming in chat making fun of me. They're like, yeah, you're dog shit at the game, your stream sucks, bro. And when I really started taking the game more seriously, I think when I hit affiliate, and back then affiliate was a lot different. Like affiliates didn't really make the requirements were different. They didn't make money from ad revenue, because now that affiliates can make money from ads, I think it's a little bit harder to get affiliate, I heard someone say. But now that I'm already affiliate and been taking it serious for a while, when I really started streaming, when I joined my first Fortnite org, which was X13, I was playing a game, and I can remember I got into a really, really close build fight with Liquid Chap, and I almost killed him. Or no, or was it Poach? I think it was Poach. Now that I think about it, it was Poach, because I almost killed him. I think I 120 pumped him, and then I hit him for a couple times with my SMG, and this was back when the pump SMG meta was still a thing in like season 6 or season 7 or something. It was a long time ago. And okay. I think I almost killed him, and then he killed me, and I was like, oh shit, and he had like 30 health, and I was like, damn, man, if I had killed him, that would have been such a good highlight moment. So many people would have come through, and I was like, damn. So I backed out, and I was like, that sucks. And I even though I didn't kill him, bro, like 30-40 people like rolled up to my stream and they're like, GG, good fight, bro. Like I think I got like 20-30 follows off it. It was like so wholesome. It's like
awesome.
If you like, I feel like it's very, you could probably agree with this being on Mixer, because the only reason I'm on Twitch, how you said you're on Mixer because of the webcam, I'm on Twitch because that's all I know. Like all the streamers I loved and watched were all on Twitch, and the kind of Twitch culture that come with the emotes and like the slang and everything, that's just kind of why I stuck with Twitch. But it's kind of the same thing for you, I'm sure, over there on Mixer. It's that it's kind of indicative of how people are going to act based on the streamer they come from. So like if you kill someone like Poach, who's mainly positive, doesn't really rage or talk bad, you're going to get a pretty wholesome viewer base, a pretty wholesome viewer. You know, they're going to be nice. Like, you know, people are saying GG, good fight. But if you have someone coming from like Tyler One stream, even though I love Tyler One, he's got a very like kind of toxic fan base because of the character he kind of plays on stream. You know, it's like you have one side of the spectrum, everyone's super nice, and then another side of the spectrum, everyone's really mean. It's like very crazy to see the two perspectives whenever things go down, like the whole Alinity situation. I'm sure you're aware of.
Oh yeah,
it's a big divide. It's like Twitch is either very positive or very negative. There's no in between, in my opinion. That's the only thing I inherently dislike about Twitch.
I completely understand, but I think with that, like, I think with the whole positive and negatives of people's communities and like the negativity that some people can be and toxicity of some people's communities, that's everywhere. That's Mixer, that's Twitch, that's just the people that provide their own communities and create their own communities. Some people are early on and then they get popping, and then the only reason that they are popping is because of how early on they got and how much of a fan base they accrued early on, and it's still a very toxic stream. It's just one of those things that we can't really control, and that's everywhere. I'm sure that's on D Live. I'm sure that's on Caffeine. I'm sure there's toxic people on Facebook Gaming. Like, there's all of these other streaming platforms where I'm sure there's still toxicity. I found on Mixer that if you do run into anybody toxic, and I'm sure this is the same thing on any platform, you just ban them. You just get them out of your chat. Yeah. And if it's a whole community that's toxic, I just stay away from them. I don't deal with it. I don't do anything about it.
I don't deal with toxicity too often. Now that I think about it, in my stream, I keep the vibes pretty wholesome. I think the only time I really get hate is if I outplay someone and they come snipe my stream and talk shit, or if I don't even know who the guy was. I was literally just like doing my League of Legends solo queue streams like I do, just chilling. I'll put some like lo-fi or Christmas lo-fi hip hop on, and I'll talk about the game as I'm playing, just do my thing. And then out of nowhere, someone just like came in my chat and they were like, "Drop dead, degen retard," and I was like, "Whoa!" I don't even know how he found my stream, and he started spamming it, and I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna have to ban you."
Some weird people out there, man. Like
there's like you don't even have to know them. They just find random streams to hate on. It's like,
oh yeah, it's like they have fun doing it. Yeah, like I've seen kids that are insane. Like I've had kids do some of the craziest things. Like when I would run customs back in the day, I had kids change their epic name to like Senpai is gay, Senpai
oh, I got
sucks,
like, back when I was streaming Fortnite, I got a Hot Rod is gay friend request. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like shit like that. So it's understandable, man. Like there's just a lot of people looking for a lot of different kinds of attention. So I completely understand where you're coming from. But it's cool, bro. Like I'm really grateful for everything and everyone that's come through the stream, everyone that's talked to the stream, even like understood me or met me or talked to me on Twitter. I think it's fucking crazy. Like the connections are so cool and it's so amazing and it's so fun. And like the fact that you can impact someone's day even in the littlest way, it's perfect. Like it's the greatest thing that I could ask for. So I think that's beautiful, man. But other than streaming, other than YouTube, other than, you know, the content side of things, how's life for Hot Rod? You know, everything kind of already like simmered down for you and simmered down through like what's been going on. So what's going on in life, man? Everything good?
I can't complain, I suppose. I mean, I've been going back and forth, you know, still dealing with my car situation. I still don't have, you know, that finished. I actually had to go to court for the ticket that he got issued for the cause of the accident, since it was his fault. And I got dressed up, you know, I put on, not my suit, but, you know, I put on my dress pants and my blazer and a button up, and I went down to the courthouse. And the case that they were doing before ours ran a little late, so he got out of having to go to court just by paying the ticket late, and I had to still go down there and like waste 2 hours of my day. And school's going to a wrap, so that's stressful. And, you know, I've been trying to still stream and upload, and I'll be honest, it's just been stressful with everything. I mean, I'm very happy that everything is said and done. The rubbles have kind of settled. There's no smoke, but it's just time to pick things up and get caught up in life and school, because, you know, that whole accident and me being in physical therapy threw me for a whirl. So I'm still trying to catch my footing, but I definitely am feeling a lot better.
Good to hear, man.
The only thing I can really say is that I'm just grateful, because, you know, the way the accident happened is that if I tried to dodge it, I would have gone into oncoming or anything. So I'm just glad that what happened the way it did, because it could have been worse. You know, you got to count your blessings even when you're on your downfall. So that's all I can really say, man. I have some really, really high goals for myself for the next year, and I'm more excited than I am anything. You know, I've got a lot of cool content I can make with my new setup, my new car, and, you know, I want to have a X amount of followers and X amount of YouTube subscriptions by this time next year. So I'm not going to say them out loud, because, you know, I don't want to speak them into existence. I just want to internalize it and get it. You know what I mean?
Get you completely, man. No, that's really good though. That's really good that you're excited. That's really good that you have a good mentality coming into the new year. That the holidays are kind of wrapping up, school's wrapping up for you, everything's kind of coming to a close, and you're gonna be able to open up the new year with just a brand new mindset and a ready to go vibe that's perfect. So that's really cool, man.
Hell yeah. What about you, man? Any big goals or anything changed going on in your life personally yet?
I mean, working every day, we're out here just chilling. I mean, the only thing that I could say other than putting out those daily Twitter videos is just my goal is to continue giving and getting as much feedback and content that I can do. Like, I just want to keep putting out content in the right way. And I know at the end of these years, like all of us that are adults, like you, me, everybody, dude, this time of year, it's so jam-packed with so much stuff.
It's so stressful, man.
I'm
trying to stream, upload to YouTube weekly, get my schoolwork caught up from the accident, and Christmas shop,
presents,
and go to work.
Bro.
Hell no.
Yeah,
oh
bro.
my God.
Yeah, man. This shit's it's another grind. It's a whole nother type of grind. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, they see streamers, they see content creators, and they think like, oh, they're just doing this, like, or they're just doing that. Like, nah, bro, we have so much stuff in the background. Like, you've got a relationship you want to keep steady. You've got
we both got a relationship. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. This is speaking for both of us in common. We got relationships that we want to keep steady. We got households that we want to uphold. We got Christmas shopping we need to get done. We got streams that we need to be putting out. We got this RIZECast that we have to make time for every week. We got like just every little thing that just keeps on going. And if you don't have a positive mindset, that shit can eat you up. Like, it can eat you up. I have days where I want to curl up into a ball and be like, I'm done. I quit. It's over. I'm done.
100%, man.
Fuck everything. But at the end of the day, we don't, because we love what we do. We have a great time doing what we do. And if you don't have a great time doing what you're doing, then stop. I know I just said, yeah, there are some days, but we all have those some days in everything that we do, no matter what it is. So just keep pushing towards what you're looking forward to. And yeah, the new year's coming. I don't ever set number goals for myself, because I feel like as soon as I set a number goal and then I don't hit that number goal, I freak out a little bit, because I want to achieve what I set for myself. And so that's what I just say is, like, as long as we're enjoying it and having a good time and I'm making someone's day better every single day that I'm alive, that's all I can ask for. That's 100%. All I really can ask for.
Yeah. The only reason I kind of have a goal for myself this year is because I feel like I've been up until this point of just recently, you know, as I've joined RIZE in the last, like, I think 4 or 5 months or so, I wasn't taking streaming as seriously as I am right now. And the amount of support and growth I've seen in these last 4 or 5 months, if I can apply that to a whole year's worth of growth, and not only that, like, actually, like, bring in my ideas and finish some stuff I want to have finished, it's
be unstoppable, man.
Yeah, I think it's healthy for my mind to be able to say, okay, this is what my goal has to be, so this is what you need to do in order to reach that. Because, you know, I don't really network my stream. I don't have a giant stream. I don't have that many followers, but the amount of support I get from what I have is immense. And I want to take that to the moon. You know, I want to keep finding more people to make their days better, and finding more people that want to show me love because I show them love, and just growing this community and getting a whole bunch of people around me, and not only around me, but around RIZE. And I'm just ready to grow and ready to flourish.
Man. Yeah, I completely understand. Like, I'm not a big streamer by any means either. Like, I don't count myself as someone that's big or someone that has a huge following or anything like that. The only thing that I want to do is be able to have those, like, good moments and have people that come through and be able to enjoy the stream or enjoy the content. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I say that and people get mad at me, but yeah, like, I don't see myself as someone that's a big streamer. I don't see myself as someone that's out there or up there or anything like that. Like, I'm never going to see myself that way. I could have 100,000 followers and I'm not going to see myself that way, because numbers are just, it's crazy to me. Like, there are some crazy things that go on in the world. So I'm just happy to be a part of something this big, like this opportunistic, with everything that's going on with RIZE, with you, and this RIZEcast, with everything. So it's really cool just to be able to have that feeling that you're actually accomplishing something. So that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Let's just keep growing and keep flourishing, man. That's all I can say. And like you said, you know, like I said, we got some big ideas for RIZE too. I'm just very excited in general to keep stepping forward. All this content, all this growth for myself and RIZE. It's just, after being at such a dark place there for a minute, being now in the light and stepping forward and kind of dusting myself off, it does really feel really good. It's very nice.
Yeah, man. That's the best part about it.
Hell yeah.
Well, other than that, bro, you have anything else you want to say before we wrap this up? Before we get on out of here?
I don't think so, man. I mean, just kind of the usual. Make sure you check us out on Twitter at Senpai Psyche, and then myself at Hot Rod. But the first X is an O, or the first O is an X. It's at HXTROD. I just sound fucking stupid. Anyway.
He doesn't know his own at name.
Well, the only reason I'm trying to get at Hot Rod or at Hot Rods right now. So I've been doing, like, stuff back and forth with Twitter support. So that's why I'm kind of, like, tripped up in my head, because I was about to say at Hot Rods, because I thought I was going to have it soon. I don't know. I'm just fucking stupid. Anyway, make sure to check out my boy Senpai at Senpai Psyche. Check out myself at HXTROD. That's at Hot Rod on Twitter. Check out the family at RizeUpGG. And make sure you check out HOMG Events as well, our proud sponsor of the podcast, HOMG_events on Twitter. And yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little, like, highlight recap / kind of catch up just between me and Senpai. It's kind of nice, just kind of catching up, taking a breather week. So if you guys have anything you want to hear or have brought up, or any guests like that, make sure to leave them in the comments, and just go ahead and close us out, Senpai. Let's get out of here, man.
Man, everybody have a good, safe holiday shopping setup. Just be safe, have a good time, spend it with your family, enjoy the weather, enjoy the time, because the year is almost over, and have a great fucking day. Take it easy, you guys, and peace.
Take care, boys. Peace.